Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. I know some of you followed me solely for my tea parties, and you're probably thinking, what happened to the cute tea parties? Oh, I'm still doing cute tea parties, like tonight. Okay, I only have about 2 or 3 teapots left. This is my German teapot. And I am actually shopping for teapots, but I donated my teapots, and then, I couldn't find any. I could find them, I just didn't like the ones I found. So I have a milk glass creamer and a milk glass sugar container. For tea, it's sugar and milk. So I want to be cheap, so I have coffee creamer. And you can use this stuff to make really good rice pudding. So I want to make my milk out of my coffee creamer. So, and I will just eat it on some cereal or drink it. 1/3 cup coffee creamer, and then you need 1 cup warm water. And that will make perfect milk for tea. I better pour it over here. I don't want to wreck my tea party. This is the only teacups that I have right now, unfortunately. But as soon as I find some at a good price, I try to find these spoons in the thrift stores. I got this spoon holder at 99 cents only. No clinking. Well, I'll try, you guys. So I'm eating all the food in my refrigerator at the same time. So if you stockpile coffee creamer, it's unlikely you're going to run out of milk. Running out of milk is not good. Not at all. Okay, now life is good. Okay. I hope everyone is doing okay. So I was walking around by the mall today, getting either I walk or I work. And it's not cool anymore like it was. So, I walked. It was very unpleasant, but I survived. Barely. Now I want to make myself some tasty sandwiches. So we discussed how if you have sandwiches, a small fruit, or a small salad, you can probably get by. You're probably not going to starve. So today I was at Walmart, and look, this is the kind of lunch meat I like. Yesterday I didn't do a video, but I made myself sandwiches with that ham, the little cans of ham. Where did I put my bread? I want to use up the last bit of my Walmart bread. No. Rats. Well, we're going to have to use, oh, here it is, good. I am eating my food down, but there's still a lot of food in here. So I bought this, I bought this at 99 cents only. So because this is small bread, I will eat 2 sandwiches. Generally, for a tea party, oh, my bread got smashed. Well, it's still fresh, so that's the main thing. Wow. Should have been more careful not to smash my bread. Especially since I was having a tea party. You know, the tea party thing, there's a fine science to the tea parties. And you're not supposed to have bent bread and such. I love to watch the videos, I love to see the pictures of the British tea parties. They're very beautiful. And I assume they still have all the original cups and stuff. Probably in the museums, but who's traveling at a time like this? It's not wise. Okay, now, I just want to have turkey and mayonnaise and bread on my tea party sandwiches. So now I will be having more tea parties, you guys. I got sidetracked. You know my videos on doing 20 things at once? Yeah, that's what happens when you're doing 20 things at once. But you can always come back to it. So this is, how much is this? This is a pound of lunch meat. So if you buy a pound of lunch meat and of turkey and ham, then chances are you're probably not going to run out of food. So let's see. And these are nice big slices, see? You pretty much can't beat Walmart. You really can't. The Walmart I go to, the food is really fresh because they sell it out. So that's what I like. Okay, so now let's see. I want to cut the crust off my bread. I don't want to be wasteful, but you know, peanut butter sandwiches are probably, it'd be better to cut your bread, you know, the I don't know what you call this, but it'd be better to cut this off before you put the lunch meat on. So you can make squares or triangles. I like bite-sized triangles myself. It just tastes so much better, you guys. Okay, so I bought this at 99 cents only. I figured it would come in handy, and it is. Okay, so here's my turkey sandwiches. No. Today, when I was at Walmart, they had avocados for 50 cents each. So I thought, yeah, that will taste good with my turkey. Walmart. The Walmart that I go to has a lot of good markdowns. Well, they all do. You have to find where they have the markdowns, and then you have to check every day and see if there's any markdowns. And sometimes I get a whole, so these were marked down for 50 cents. I could put this directly on my sandwich, but that's not what I want to do. I was planning on just eating half of this, not knowing that it was a little on the overripe side. That's okay. you know, when you do these videos every day, something's always messing your video up like this. Yes. That's okay. Disappointing, but not the end of the world. Okay, now I want to make a tasty little salad. Where's my little salad bowl? So it'd be sandwich with a small salad, or it would be sandwich with some fruit. So I pretty much have to eat up my salad stuff today. Otherwise, some of it might get wasted. So for salad stuff, mainly what I usually like to have is lettuce, tomatoes, and carrots. Ow. I'm dangerous. Okay, so if you guys are new to my channel, you might be thinking, don't you have like a little too much jewelry on? Well, first of all, I dearly love jewelry, and the reason I have so much jewelry is I was going to put this on the side, but I think I'm just going to put it in my salad. Okay, so now I love jewelry and I sell jewelry, and I actually wear my jewelry a lot, so I'll have to wipe my avocado. Okay, so now what I like to do on the avocados is I pour vinegar and a lot of salt and pepper on it, and that way I'm getting vinegar in my diet. And I mentioned to you guys that Alexander the Great protected his army with vinegar in the drinking water. So as soon as the you-know-what started, I started eating as much vinegar as I possibly could. And then I have Parmesan cheese. This just makes a really good salad. And I bought these for Thanksgiving, but you know, I'm eating them. They're really good on salads. Kind of like even better, if you can believe it, than croutons. So that is, and then I have balsamic vinaigrette dressing. So I'll just put this on my little thing. Okay, now what? Well, now we need some cookies. Yes. So yesterday I made some cake mix cookies. This one has an apricot on it, and this one has some strawberry jam, and this one has some grape jam, and I only have 3 left because I ate the other ones. But I posted the recipe and the photo on my Instagram and Twitter for you guys, but let me give you the recipe. What's good about this, if you have to go somewhere, here's the cake mix cookie recipe. This was one of the first recipes I ever did. And then today when I was at Walmart, I bought this cake marked down for 33 cents. Let's see. Ooh, yummy. This looks good. Let me see if I can find one of my decorative plates. Yes. Look at this cuteness. It's all about the cuteness. Yes. So, here's my tea party. Okay. think it comes out better on this side. Okay, now I want to talk to you guys about something. So I was at Walmart and I bought two things. I bought these charro beans seasoned with bacon, chicharron, I don't know what that is, and chorizo, kind of like the beans that I make. But this says there's 4.5 servings in each can. So these were $1.50. So for $3, I could make 9 burritos. So I thought that was a really good deal. Not the cheapest. And if you fry your beans up in a little lard and then mash them, you're going to have a bunch of burritos. So this goes back to why I say the cans are superior, because in this you don't have to find any chorizo or any bacon. It's already in the beans. Okay, I think it's about a week ago I did this news report. And, you know, me reporting the news, I always wanted to be a news reporter. So someone said you didn't post the fact that Eddie Van Halen died. Well, they didn't post it until after I did my video. So that was bad, and he died young. I think it was 65. And then recently, a few days ago, Mac Davis died, and he was 78. And that was a shame too. His music was very popular during my younger years, and they say if you want to get into a really good mood, go back and watch and listen to music when you were young. So I'm going to be checking that out again. I used to love Mac Davis. I think he stole Glenn Campbell's girlfriend, but you know, it's hard to be humble when Okay, and so I was watching Tom Jones videos, and the AI knows everything, and it fed me so many good videos. And so in the middle of my Tom Jones, the AI knows all, and it fed me the video Cooking with Caitlyn Jenner, and I posted it on my Twitter. And actually, and so then I subscribed after I watched the video, because actually Caitlyn is a good cook, and it was a practical video, and I like the show. I don't know if it's a YouTube channel. I gotta check that out, because it was like an honest show, you know. These are the shows I like, you know, people's real lives. And so if you would like to see Cooking with Caitlyn Jenner, check it out. Okay, so then I was taking chemistry, and one of the concepts was a Brownian attraction. And what that means is like two elements would just bump into each other like bumper cars, and they wouldn't have much of an effect on each other. And I thought, you know, I took a lot of science, and I thought to myself, you know, I really am not sure I agree with that. Because in the affairs of humans, you could briefly bump into someone and you would have a life-altering, you know, you would be changed forever. It's happened to me. I can't think of any instances. So I was walking around the mall, and I told you I kept walking past this clock shop, and I would look at the clocks, and I go, wow, I wonder how much those are. Those are nice. So when I was in the thrift store, I bought some clocks, and this is one of the clocks, this bowl of a clock, and it's not worth anything. It's worth only about $35, but I will keep this clock, and I sincerely doubt I would have bought that clock if I wasn't walking past the clock shop every day for months in the boiling darn heat. And I went in there to inquire about some repairs, and I was looking at those clocks, and I go, whoa, it's like, what? But he had a clock in there worth $40,000, and I thought, wow, I was checking that out. So now, just because of walking by the clock shop, now I have an interest in clocks. Now, I had interest in watches, it's only been about 2 years, but now it's clocks, and I can pick them up so cheap. So I will show you the clocks that I buy. And here is one of the pieces of fashion jewelry. This is nice. See, look. This is pretty. I'm selling this lovely for $15. So, okay, I told you guys, I was walking past this guy, and he had a rock collection, and I said, how much for the whole collection? And he said, $80. And I said, well, let me see the rock collection. Well, he didn't want to let me see, but he did kind of finally let me see. I go, well, how much? Because I'm thinking maybe I'll buy it for $20 maximum. And he said $80. I go, no, that's too much. I don't want to pay $80. I go to swap meets. I buy stuff all the time, dirt cheap. And I also buy and sell rock collections. Usually, though, I get those when the kids are raised or the rock collector dies. And I pick them up cheap, like $6. I wait until they're 50% off because no one buys them. So I go, well, which rock can you sell me for $1? When I came back around, and what he had done is he had taken all the rocks out, right? And he had some remaining rocks. And I said, well, what will you give me for $1? Which one will you sell me? So he throws a rock out, and so I bought it, and I really didn't like it. But anyway, so he was irate because I was only willing to pay $1 for his rock. Personally, I don't think it was worth 5 cents, but that's okay. So during this tirade, he said, I have a woman that will buy any blood rock I have for $50. So I thought, oh, well, that's neither here nor there. $1, that's it. So then today I was walking around and I saw this rock. Yes, look. It looks like blood, right? But it's not. It's some sediment in the rock, right? But I thought, wow, who needs him? And it's got a lot of cute angles to it. It really does. So I said, wow, look, I found a blood rock. So I came home and I listed this lovely blood rock for $50. He sells his for $50. I'm selling mine for $50. And I was really crazy, and I got out, you know, like, let me see if I can find the good. I have bought over the years a lot of crazy stuff, but I got this for free. So I got out my little tint brush because I thought, well, and you know, I knocked it around because, like, when you're selling collectibles, you never want to alter them from their original state. I'll try to let you see the bloodiest angle. So I dusted it off, and I go, actually, that's a pretty cool rock I just found. So this is another example. First, I got into the clocks. Now it's blood rocks. At first, I listed my rock for $100, and I go, you're nuts. So then I relisted it for $50. And I'm thinking to myself, what the hell kind of person wants a blood rock? Well, I think I've come to the conclusion. And I don't doubt his claims that some woman will pay him $50 for a blood rock. In the Garden of Eden, Cain slew Abel, and most likely with a rock. Yes. In fact, a lot of people think Cain was the originator of weapons. So then Cain was cast out of the garden. Okay, a lot of people are into bloodlines, and some people say they trace their bloodlines all the way back to Abel. Some say all the way back to Cain. Now, one of the reasons Cain was irate is because Cain was the firstborn, so technically the blessing should have gone to Cain. But the snake enticed Eve to sin, which then got them cast out of the garden. So everybody was cast out. Everyone was in big trouble, and it was all because of the snake. So Cain was like the descendant of the snake and Eve in a spiritual sense. And Abel was like, this thing with the sheeple. Abel was a descendant of God. Well, they both were, but Cain was, So Cain's offering of fruit was rejected, and Abel's offering of a lamb was accepted. And God was not happy because Cain was just told to slay a sheep. But then that would have said, okay, if you go with the sheep, then you're saying, Jesus said, my sheep hear my voice and follow me. So in the original garden, there was like some spiritual component to the animals, like the sheep, like the snake. Okay, the snake was cursed because he was evil and he had to slither on his body, at which time, with no arms and legs, he couldn't slay anybody again, which is kind of interesting when you think about the dinosaurs. So they say most likely the first weapons of man originated from Cain, who had experience slaying Abel. So there's the followers that are Satanists, which I would say would be interested in a blood rock. I personally sell, like when you sell and deal jewelry, a lot of it has a very creepy component. So it's that old thing, if you can't stand the heat, you gotta get out of the kitchen. Here is a nice little collectible. These will become more and more hard to find. Chances are this may come back somehow. Remember when Coco Chanel reinvented Chanel? So you never know. And then these are two little fossils. I was trying to figure out how much these are worth. The rock collectors are like a little bit, now, okay, so now let's see, it's clocks, it was rocks. I said I had no interest in clothes, but the rock people are very kind of secretive about the value of their things, so I was trying to find out the value of those little fossils unsuccessfully. So if any of you would like to purchase my lovely rock, or if any of you have knowledge of what kind of stone this is, now if this was real blood on this rock, I think that would be super creepy. But now back to the happy tea party. These cakes are good. Look. Walmart. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.